Working on the 1992 Champion Euro Premier today. The black tank valve is not closing all the way. As you can probably see there, that's as far down as I can get it to go, and it should be, the bottom of the handle should be touching. So something's messed up in there. I flushed it out, still sticking, so it's not, it's probably pretty old. The seals are probably, maybe one of the seals is folded under or something, so it won't close all the way. So it leaks a little bit into the hose here. Not good. Kind of annoying. So I pulled all our extra tubes out here, got them laid out. I drained the tank. I hooked up the hose to the outlet here that is for flushing the tank. On our coach, this particular one up top is the valve that opens that fresh water supply up into the black tank to hose it down. So I cleaned it all out, and now I'm getting ready to undo the bolts. There's just the 4 bolts here that undo this valve. It's a standard 3-inch Blade X waste valve, and these are 7/16 wrench on both sides required, so one to hold it and one to turn the nut. And here's our new valve. Got this at the local supply. It comes with new nuts and bolts. It's the 3-inch Blade X, and from our camper trailer parts supply store here locally, it was just under $16. So real easy, relatively easy fix, and relatively inexpensive. Here's our problem. Not sure if you can see this real well, but the valve is closing onto the seal there. You can kind of tell how it's warped. The seal's been warped and pushed in a little, and the valve is pinching down on the seal. You can see that. If you look on the new one, you see that the valve slides between the 2 rubber seals on each side. Oh, the one seal just fell out, but see, it slides down in between there. The new one, it's maybe the back side you can see better than the old one here, where it comes down and it's hitting that seal instead of sliding down in behind it in between the 2 seals. I could just buy, they sell the kit with just these 2 seals that go on each side here, and just sit down in there. But I decided I didn't know how old this valve was. It was on here previously, and for less than $16 for the part, I'm doing the labor. I figured I might as well just put a whole new valve in and start with this brand new one. So one of my seals stayed on there when I undid the old one, so just pop that out of there. Make sure you got both of those old seals off of those lips, because the new ones you're going to put on there and then insert the valve. I'm going to hose this down a little bit, clean it up a little before I put it together. I took my hose with a sprayer attachment, sprayed these down, and rubbed my finger around all the edges just to get that little bit of gunk out and stuff, so there wouldn't be any dirt or anything underneath these new seals. And then I slid the new seals on there. As you can see, they pop right over the flanges on these existing hoses. And then I will insert the valve down in there, paying attention. This valve does not give a specific direction of flow. The old valve did have arrows on it, so you want to make sure that you point the arrows when you install it in the direction that the water will be flowing, or all the stuff will be flowing out of the tank. But I guess the new one, it doesn't matter. It doesn't say anything in the directions about direction, and it has no arrows on it, so I'll just put it in whichever way I feel like. I decided to put the valve in with the cool writing facing outward, so you can sort of see it. Just pulled the tubes apart. They have some movement to them. Slid the valve in there. You see the valve turns in there. You're just going to line up the bolt holes there. This piece goes over, and line up the holes there. Put the 4 bolts in, and we should be all set. All 4 bolts tightened up there. Not too tight, just snug. They're only in plastic, and you don't need to kill them. And your handle should move nice and smooth and easy. and pop right down into the bottom of the seal there. It's all closed up. We're all set. Right, the new valve is in. I'm filling up the black tank here with my flush system. As you can see, I need to put the inlet there for the hose on the list. Couldn't get it to seal up, so a bit of water is spraying obviously, but quite a bit's going into the black tank. With the valve closed, I'm checking to make sure that nothing is leaking out of the end of the hose, so I know the new valve is sealing up right. Now that there's some water in the black tank and I've checked nothing's leaking, I'm going to open the valve and we'll see how that comes out. Nice and clean because I flushed the tank all out real good before I started this project. Now I should be able to close the valve. And it's a nice, smooth, easy, much easier than the old valve. And once the line is cleared here, I should see that there is nothing else dripping out of the end of it. And by the way, that's a leaf that was already in the grass, not what you think it is. Looks good, no leaks. I think we're all set here.